Alright, Shalom. I start giving all praises and honor glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles of the elder great millstone, and salutations to the old elect. This pushing the true cause for calling over truth, sincerity, and charity. And it's the exalted name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, and it's teaching the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Alright, I just want to get to this sit down. Just going to, about these, the people, the people leaving the churches of America, and that Christianity doctrine is not soothing, you can say, to the ears of the people no more. It's not gravitating to the people minds no more, you can say. Christianity, the Christianity doctrine, plantation doctrine, is dying away. And these pastors that's up in these churches keep continuing to teach, and not teaching the whole understanding the Bible, picking certain, scriptures, and breaking it down wrong because they don't have the Spirit of the Lord on them. And that's what's going on, it's on Great Millstone, we getting at these, tearing down this Christianity doctrine, and putting out these videos and on the highways and byways, getting at these false prophets, and our people, Israelites, you so-called niggas, Latinos, and natives, telling y'all, hey, get out them whorehouses and them churches, and get the real wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the Bible from the man of Great Millstone, which the Spirit of the Lord is dealing with, The man of Great Millstone started from Apostle Tahar down. The brothers on the highways, the Bible is teaching the word of the Bible, So I'm just going to start going to the article from the American Vision. This is why some black people can't take the church in America seriously anymore. Alright, and it goes, whether the Southern Baptist Convention decided on paper to condemn the outright or not, the black community has packed its bags and moved from an inhospitable, unwelcome American Christianity. Anyone who really has their feet, or at least their ear to the streets, clearly understand that the climate has changed dramatically over the last several years when it comes to credibility. It's like the credibility of the church in the black community. There had always been many in the black community who have been skeptical about Christianity, as well as the existence of cults who plagued the community. However, there are at least have been a strong influence and presence of congregations in the community, whether they were preaching sound doctrine or not. So this article right here back in June, but it's just showing it's going to like the Christianity doctrine, plantation doctrine, that these pastors and that teaching, the people, these people, they attend the churches, especially in the black community, are starting to see like, hey, this the way of this teaching of the Bible is off, the way they teaching it. So they exiting out of them churches, them whorehouses. They're starting to see for what it is, what these pastors is, and what they're about. So keep going. Let's see. I want to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go to this part. Without exaggeration, it's like if I'm saying it wrong, the black community has run out of trust for the preachers in America. Preachers are looked at preachers are looked at on the same level of dirty politicians, and not just the preachers with wealth. The black community has become deaf to what preachers have to say, and not just because of the false prosperity preachers, but because of the preachers who neglect to see justice of people of color. People of color rightly have become deaf to these preachers, as even our Lord closes his ears to the prayers of those who neglect this task. So, I'm going to put a scripture of Isaiah 1:5. That's going to Isaiah 1:5 that's going 15 that's going to saying like I will not hear the prayers, your prayers no more, because you have blood on them. He had put up, but this article is going to just show you like these people are seeing what these preachers are, and most of the people that really the percentage of now of people that's attending the churches are the females. And the males really, most of the males are leaving up out of it unless they faggots, but unless they're homosexuals. But most of the congregation is women now. The women, they want to feel comfortable. They don't want to feel uncomfortable. And if they go out to the highways, byways, they're gonna, the women, they're emotional. They go out to highways, byways, and get talk about the real man of the Lord, great millstone, all the highways and byways, they're gonna feel some type of way, get emotional. They're gonna feel uncomfortable because how it would come off. But it's the Spirit of the Lord, Spirit, the Lord was all still man. But these, like I said, most of these churches are not mostly have women and don't really have males up in there. Like I said, unless they homosexuals. So that's enough in that article. I just want to get to the point. I'm gonna post the article in the description box. Read more on it. But let's go to some scriptures. Start at Ezekiel 3 and 4. Ezekiel 34:9. Therefore, all you shepherds, hear the word of the Lord. So shepherds are overseers of the people, of the flock. So I'll go to the next verse. Thus said the Lord power, behold, I'm against the shepherds, and I will cry out my flock at their hand, and cause them to cease from feeding the flock. So the spirit of Yahweh Shai, is causing the shepherds, like I said, these Baptist church preachers, and these other preachers, claim to be men of the Lord. He gonna cause them to cease from feeding the flock. That false way, and which Christianity is a false way, a false hope, a false doctrine. Read on. Neither shall the shepherds feed themselves anymore, for I will deliver my flock from their mouth, that it may not be meat for them. So, he would deliver, the ones that actually seek the Lord and wisdom, knowledge, understand the Lord from these wicked pastors, these false pastors that's in these churches preaching that Christianity doctrine. He gonna get his chosen up out of the churches, and he gonna lead them to the men of the Lord, which is a great millstone, which the Spirit is dealing with. So let me see him. I go to the next verse. I'm just trying to make this kind of not long. Okay, I'm just trying to get to the point. Slacking. I have did. Oh, what the hell I just did? Did not go incognito. No. Slacky. What the hell I just did? Okay. Let me go to Jeremiah 3 and 15. And I will give you pastors according to my heart. Heart. And go to Hebrew. The word in the Hebrew, that's lab in the Hebrew, which means mind, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. So, and who are those pastors? The men, is men of great millstone, started from Apostle on down. The men that's on the highways and byways teaching this truth in season and out of season. Giving to you raw and uncut, no holding back. Give you the full truth and understanding of the Lord. So let me go to I'm just gonna finish off because I ain't want to make this too long. And go to Acts 7:48. I bet the Most High dwell not in temples made with hands, as said the prophet. So the Lord, Yahweh Shai, the Most High, Yahweh don't dwell in temples made with hands, man. You don't need no churches, these many churches, that's out here, and the Spirit don't dwell in that. The Spirit dwell with, the men, like I said, men of great millstone, the Spirit that's on the men. That's the man that is on, from Apostle Hall down. Alright? Let me go to, I'm never gonna go ahead, finish it off with Micah 3:1. And I say, hear and pray ye, O heads of Jacob, and you princes of the house of Israel. It is not for you to know judgment. So, just saying, like, is it not for, the heads, the men, let me start with the men, for you not to know judgment, to not to teach the people which ways to go and which way to not go, to tell them about the whole truth of the Bible, who we are the enemies and so forth. Do these abominable things, and stay away from doing wickedness. So, I'm gonna keep going next verse. Micah 3:2, who hate the good and love evil, who pluck off their skin off them, their flesh from off their bones. So that's what these preachers in these churches are doing. They say that they love the Most High and all that, but behind closed doors they're doing wickedness. They say they love the good from they say they love the Lord from their mouth and this and that. They probably tell the congregation not to do this and do that, but they being hypocritical, turn around and do it themselves, do wickedness outside, not outside, but what they preaching, from the Bible, and do the opposite. That's why I say who hate the good and love evil, These pastors, they really wicked as hell. Like I say, wolves in sheep clothing, and these people, the blacks, in that article, say, the black community, which are you Negroes, but Israelites in whole, you Negroes, Latinos, and Natives, who are, starting to see what these pastors are, what they're about. But I say you got that percentage of women that's still in the churches, still in that delusion. But that's the Most High, because He choose your delusion anyway. But who pluck off their skin off them and their flesh off their bones. So these pastors in these churches ain't telling they're the Israelites, they're the true people of the Lord. They're not telling who their enemies are, and they're not giving them the real knowledge, understanding of the Lord, So let me see the next verse. I just read Micah 3:3. Who also eat the flesh of my people and fillet their skin from off them, and they break their bones and chop them in pieces as for the pot and as flesh within the cauldron. It's like I'm saying it wrong. Cauldron. So yeah, man, like I said, that's what these preachers in the churches do. They not putting on the real identity of our people. They keep telling that they black, African American, and these other activist leaders, not telling the truth about our people. Lead them astray, saying like, hey, the white man is not the enemy, he's our friend, and peace and equality, be amongst the people of amongst the people, of this world, of America, but not telling them who they enemy are. Esau, Edom, so-called white man, and the other nations, should not be dealing with. But they want to lead astray the people, our people, Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives. So, I ain't want to make this too long. So, I just want to bring that out, just show like, hey, Christianity is fading away. The Christianity doctrine, is fading away. So, and the spirit of the Lord, about strong shy, is is gonna seal up his chosen, 144,000, and I got the 1/3 that's gonna be delivered up out of this place of miracles. So with that, to the apostles, elders, and to the sister Akim brothers and Akawal sisters, keep enduring, keep pushing through these times, and stay prayed up to Yahweh Shem Shai to keep the spirit on you. The brothers, to keep pushing this word, and staying diligent. So with that, I say shalom.